Lovelies, my name is Jessica and welcome to Makeup.misfit, and I have my advent calendar update for you guys today. We're going to chat about the fragrances that are rolling out, that are staying in, and then I will be bringing in the next two for the month of August. So I actually have three fragrances leaving this project, leaving my collection, and I'm really happy about it. I'm so happy that this project is slowly but surely shrinking my little sample size perfumes that I would never reach for, and the fact that I'm able to kind of get a feel, an idea on what I think of them. So we're going to chat about the ones that are leaving first, and the first one I want to talk about is this one right here, which I'm not going to pronounce because I always mix and butcher up the name. However, I'm not the biggest fan of this one, and I really don't think I got a whole lot of use on it. But when I did try to reach for it over like this past month, there was like one or two times, I had like the weirdest little spritz come out of it, and it was kind of done. So I'm happy that I didn't get a lot of use on it because I'm not a big fan of the scent. And last month I had talked about the usage I had on it, and I want to say it was very slim to almost none. I don't think I used this one a whole lot. So the fact that I didn't like it, didn't really have to use it, makes me happy, and I can just get rid of this and get this out of my collection. So this one is gone. One that I actually didn't mind was the Daisy perfume by Marc. This one kind of became my almost daily perfume until I completely finished it off. It was easy to reach for, easy to just throw on as I was heading out the door, and I did enjoy it for that purpose. Now, maybe one day if this had gone on sale for a decent price or something along those lines, maybe I would purchase it, but I don't see myself doing that anytime soon. I have the So Sweet version, like a smaller, not the full size, but just a smaller version of it. I do like that one too, and I would like to completely finish that one off since I've had it for a couple of years now. But I think I'm going to wait until this project's either over or close to being done before I even think about rolling that into a project, because I'm working on this. I'm working on little Bath & Body Works sprays, so I kind of want to work through what I'm working on right now and not overwhelm myself with fragrance. However, this may be a possibility sometime in the future as a purchase, if I see it, if I think about it, if I remember if I liked it or not. It's a possibility, but definitely not on the list of ones that I want to keep the bottles for, to keep an eye out for. So this one's leaving, which is super exciting. And then after that, kind of surprising, but kind of not at the same time, I actually started reaching for this one right here, the one that I cannot pronounce. However, I did not reach for this at all last month, so the fact that it is completely done, I'm kind of surprised about. Now, I really wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not, and when I did spray it the first couple times, it took a try or two, but I actually didn't mind this, and then this is the one that became my almost daily perfume. So the scent, like, I post what the scents are, the information about it when I can find it. So I did post that last month, I believe, about this one, and I can't quite remember the notes, but to me it smells very like crisp and kind of clean, but also fruity at the same time. And I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to, which was really nice. Again, not one that I'm going to purchase in the future, but I am happy that I was able to work my way through this. Now I get to roll it out, and that is 3 less that I have to worry about. Now, since I was working on 6 of them last month, I do have 3 that are going to continue to stay in here. And the first one is one that was rolled in last month. This is the Chloe perfume. I did have another one of these earlier on this year, so I actually completely forgot about reaching for this altogether. Normally what I do is I separate these bottles by the ones that I'm using. The ones that are completely finished are in a separate one, but this was in a completely different area, so I did not reach for it even once. Didn't even think about it. And from what I remember from the last time I was working on this, it wasn't super memorable, so it's not my favorite. So this may take me a little bit of time to reach for, but now that I think of it, I might actually use it as like a room spray or something along those lines, just to get this going and kind of out of here, because I also don't want it hanging around for too long, especially if I know I'm not really going to want to actually wear it. But that's just the Chloe perfume, so you'll see her for at least 1 more month. And then the other one that was rolled in last month is staying in as well, and this is the Tom Ford Bitter Peach perfume. This one I've only used once. I know I sprayed it at last month's update when I rolled it in, and it was very strong. It did wear away and it did fade, so it wasn't as bad, but I only wore it once, and I don't even really think I have thought about reaching for this perfume. I really prefer the Soleil version that I had in here a few months back. That one I really enjoyed, and actually went on sale at Sephora, and I wish I ended up picking up a bottle, but I never did. I was like, I have so many of these little perfumes. I will do it at a later time. So hopefully I'll cross my fingers that it goes on sale another time. But the Bitter Peach, I would like to get a better idea on how I feel about it. I like the peach scent. I absolutely love it. But the bitterness of this, I think, is what's causing the super strong scent to it. And that's what I'm not a big fan of. So I would like to kind of wear it a little bit more, see how I feel about it when it wears down and that strong scent fades away. And maybe I would actually like to purchase this later, who knows. But for now, I need to get a better opinion on this, and this is going to stick around. And then again, for at least another month, the Black Opium perfume will be sticking around. I have used this one finally, but I have only used it one time. So I do want to reach for this one a lot more, and I'm hoping I can finish this one off for the next month. I don't really want this one hanging around too much longer, but I do know that this is probably one that I'm going to keep to look into at a later date, maybe possibly purchase this one in the future. The cherry version of this I really enjoyed, so I would like to probably, you know, redo and refigure out what kind of perfumes I want to have in my collection, and I'm thinking this is definitely going to be one of them. So once this is finished, I will keep this little bottle with the rest of them that I have finished off that I want to look into purchasing in the future, and that is probably going to join that little bunch there. So now we get to roll in the next two perfumes that are going to be in for at least the next month. So I believe I'm working on days 17 and 18 now, since I had rolled in 16 and 15 last month. So here's our little advent calendar. So 17 and 18 is what I need to look for. So 17 is right in my face here, if I can get it out. And 18 is over here. Okay, so let's see what the next two perfumes are. So 17 first, it's a little black bottle, Poison Girl. Oh, it's Dior. Okay, so this is the Dior Poison Girl perfume. So I will have scent notes and information, if I can find it, up on the screen here. So we'll see. I don't want to spray it because I do have to go back to work. I'm just on my lunch break. I don't want to get a headache. So I will let you guys know next month how I feel about it. Hopefully I'll get around to using it, but that is what the first one is. And then the next one that I'm going to be working on at day 18, we have another clean perfume. This is Reserve Lush something maybe. It's really hard to see. I cannot read that. I don't know if you guys are going to be able to, but I'm hoping I'll be able to see that so I can put up information along the side. But I do not mind these clean perfumes too much. This is a clean reserve, so that one, I think the other two clean ones I had were just clean. I know there's like a reserve line with similar scents, but they're a little bit different, I think. I actually have like a travel mini size of the reserve skin, I want to say, and I really like that one. So I think the reserve line I prefer slightly more, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see how I feel about this one. But that is the next two perfumes that I will be working on. So we have moved from 6 perfumes down to 5 perfumes for this month. Hopefully I can knock out another 3 so I can just roll in 2 and make my way back down to 4, and eventually only be working on 2 perfumes at a time. There's only a few months left of this year, which is just crazy to think about. This project is going to end in December, and that's why I'm working on 2 perfumes at a time, in case you aren't aware. And I'm hoping I can get them all complete by the end of this year. So we're just gonna have to see how she goes. So that is it for this update. I know it's not too exciting, but I know there are many perfumes, and I just figured that throwing them into a project like this would be the best way for me to work through them, as I've mentioned many times before. So unfortunately, it's not my favorite project, but it is what it is, and I'm getting progress, which is all that matters to me. So that's fine. I'm happy about that. So that is it for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you guys all later. Bye.